Hello, and I am Madhura, and today we'll be talking about the LGBTQ community and why it is so important in India right now. So, recently, the Delhi High Court on October 14, 2020, sought the center's response on separate pleas by two same sex couples, one seeking to get married under the Special Marriage Act SME, and the other seeking registration of their wedding in the US under Foreign Marriage Act FMA. Justice Menon, who was part of the two-member bench, said, "We may shed our inhibition. The laws are gender neutral. You please try to interpret the law for the citizens of Sanatan Dharma in the country. And this is not an adversarial litigation. This is for the right of every citizen in the country." Now, what exactly is Sanatan Dharma? I'll explain it for those who don't know. Sanatana Dharma in Hinduism is a term for to denote eternal or absolute set of duties and or religious or ordained practices incumbent upon all Hindus regardless of class, caste or sect. So we still don't know the verdict of these pleas, and the next hearing for this case has been pushed to 2021. And why exactly is this case even important to us, and what does this even mean for India? So on October 16th, 2018, India's Supreme Court ruled that consensual homosexual acts would no longer constitute a crime. This was a historic judgment that reversed Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, a legacy from the British colonial rule. Not to mention that this Section 377 came into force in 1862. It was drafted by Thomas Babington Macaulay, the then head of the Law Commission. This was based upon Britain's own anti-sodomy laws and the archaic 19th century Victorian morality. This is a huge contrast to what the history of homosexuality in India, because homosexuality in India is almost as old as the Vedas. According to the research by the Gay and Lesbian Vaishnava Association, GALVA, it was around 3102 BC, during the Vedic age, that homosexuality or non-normative sexual identity was recognized as Tritiya Prakriti, or the third nature. Many forms of sexuality are accommodated within India's native culture, such as polygamy, prostitution, sexually explicit art, courtesans, etc. Even the trans community has its roots in ancient India. The Kuvagam festival, which is the annual religious festival for trans persons, it celebrates the Krishna taking the form of a woman to marry Aravan before the Battle of Mahabharata. So it is actually truly astonishing when in 2019 the Parliament passed the Transgender Persons Act, Protection of Rights, which is a very problematic bill, as it does not allow for self-determination of transgender status, and it also does not offer reservation in public employment and education, as had been directed by an earlier Supreme Court judgment. In a Business Standard article, it also mentions how India does not have a comprehensive anti-discrimination code for LGBTQ people, and it further explains how it is only limited to the government and its branches, and how in private offices people are free to do as they wish. So what exactly does all of this mean for India? It means that if same-sex marriages are allowed in India, then it's another step forward for us. A step forward to a more tolerant India, and one that practices what it preaches: equality. It means that years of protest by LGBTQ Indian people bore some fruit, and that their efforts have not gone to waste. Thank you, and that's all for today.